is swinging back to profits. Now the regional best insurer Britam has swung back profitably, having posted its earnings from 376.3 million Kenyan shillings in 6 months, that is from June.
Toyota is resuming operations of its autonomous vehicles at the Paralympic Games village in Tokyo following an accident. Services of the e-pallet pods were halted after a vehicle hit a visually impaired athlete last week. The athlete was not seriously injured, but he had to pull out of an event because of cuts and bruises. The vehicles will now have more operator control and extra staff to ensure they do not hit any more people. Aramis Kitazono, a member of Japan's judo team, was hit as he was walking across a pedestrian crossing on Thursday. Mr. Kitizano was unable to complete in his 81-kilogram category because of the accident. In a statement late on Monday, Toyota said the vehicle's sensor detected the pedestrians crossing and activated the automatic brake, and the operator also activated the emergency brake as well. Now, the vehicle and the pedestrians, however, came into contact before it came to a complete halt. The company said that the operators would now be given control over how fast the vehicles travel, with 2 members of safety staff on board rather than 1 to help look out for pedestrians. New safety features will also include louder warning sounds, while pedestrian guides at busy crossings in the Paralympic village will be increased to 20 from 6. Toyota also said that it would continue to make safety improvements on a daily basis until the village closes, as the company also said it was cooperating with a local police investigation to determine the cause of the accident. The world's biggest car maker, like many of its motor industry rivals, is trying to develop autonomous vehicles to operate safely on public roads. The e-pallet was unveiled at the CES Technology Show in Las Vegas in 2018, with the company touting it as a symbol of mobility that goes beyond cars to provide customer services and new values.
Very well, and we are still in Kenya now, where the UAP has posted around 252 million Kenyan shillings for the half-year profit. Now the UAP Holdings has followed its prior, that is Britam, back to its profitable path after picking up the 252 million Kenyan shillings half-a-year profit of June, reversing from the previous that was 305 million loss.
UAP Holdings has followed its peer Britam back into the profitable path after booking a 252 million Kenyan shillings half-year profit to June, to reverse from a previous loss of 305 million Kenyan shillings. The profits for the regional best underwriter have been anchored on improved operating income alongside gains in cost containment across the 6 months. For instance, UAP's total income has improved by 36.5% to 13.1 billion Kenyan shillings, with net earned premiums hitting 9 billion Kenyan shillings from a lower 7.7 billion Kenyan shillings. Investment income for the group has also soared to 2.9 billion Kenyan shillings from 1.3 billion last year. The rise in investment income is attributed to tidy returns from the group's investment in Kenya's equity markets. Meanwhile, UAP has held down its total expenses and commissions at 4.6 billion Kenyan shillings, a marginal jump from a flat 4 billion Kenyan shillings despite a 46.9% surge in net claims payable. The marginal increase in expenses has been attributed to the group's recent transfer of the Old Mutual Life Assurance Company Limited, OMLAC, to the Old Mutual Holdings Limited. Now, UAP says future growth remains premised on attaining efficiency and improving customer experiences, as demonstrated by its recent business consolidation exercise. As part of this strategy, they have concluded the takeover of OMLAC by UAP Life Assurance Limited, which will result in a combined life businesses in the Kenyan market, and expect to unlock the synergies that this presents going forward. According to the UAP Holdings Chief Executive Officer, they remain cautious given that the pandemic is still unfolding, and are supportive of ongoing vaccination efforts as the governments work towards reducing the spread of the virus. UAP
And now Toyota, good news from Toyota, where it has restarted its driverless vehicles after the accident. Now Toyota is resuming operations of its autonomous vehicles at the Paralympic Games Village in Tokyo following an accident. Now the service of the A-pallet pods were halted after a vehicle his visually impaired an athlete last week. The athlete was not seriously injured, but he had a pull over an event because of the cuts and the bruises that he had around there. Now Aramathias Kitizano, a member of the Japanese judo team, was hit as he was walking across the pedestrian crossing on Thursday. Mr. Kitizano was also unable to compete in his 81 kilogram category because of the accident. Now, in a statement last Monday that was issued, the vehicle's sensor detected the pedestrian crossing the activated auto brakes. Now the operator also activated the emergency brakes, and the vehicle from the pedestrian, however, came into contact before it actually completed the halt. But the good news remains that Toyota is now back after that reckless vehicle accident. And that brings us to the end of our news hour right here on SMB. I'm Rita Cabanyoro. SMB continues.